happy Monday to you. Coming through downtown Iron Mountain. Heading up to the north to look for a train. I heard from a friend a little over an hour ago. ELS 400 came through Segola. We believed it was going to the mill first. I figure we'll take a drive up north a little bit, see if we can't connect with it. I do know there's a lot of freight sitting over in Pembine, so a good chance we'll watch them go there and switch. Anyway, I had an awesome weekend down near Chicago. We went to a panic escape room. Managed to make it out of there with just under 2 minutes left. Then we went to Medieval Times for dinner, which that place is pretty cool. And while we're driving up to look for the train, check out these videos from Medieval Times near Chicago. Well, with the timing the way it is, it's an hour and a half now after they were seen. We're just going to come up here to Merriman Road and wait for them. They eventually got to come by here, so that is the plan, Stan. Hopefully somebody named Stan is watching this video right now. Just giving her. Got the long nose forward. Man. I don't know how they go so fast in reverse. That was a joke. Joke. That was a joke. Although I have seen that comment posted, and I don't think it was a joke. That's a good section of freight going south. Man. No Fred, just a flag. can't get much better than that, but let's keep trying. It's just screaming. Over the hump. We made her now. I know what you guys are thinking, like, wow, dude, you just got a horn salute. And my reaction to that would be, no, I don't think I did. Don't think that was meant for me. I think it was meant for the daycare that was right behind me where I was parked. And the little kids that were staring out the window. Pretty sure it was meant for them. Which is quite awesome if you ask me. Because that is how rail fans are born. Anyway, let's get across here before this activates. Anyway, I think we've heard the pretty max power of that GP38. That thing was howling, wasn't it? I guess we'll roll downtown and go find a cool shot. Let's see if you guys notice what's missing in this next shot. Wrong way driver. Wrong way driver. What are you doing, boss? You're driving the wrong way. Get all in this sound, man. I know you guys wanted to see the semaphore up. Any more crazy drivers up there? Any more? I'm gonna pull out in front of this one. This one probably slide for 100 yards. All right, let's go. And if you didn't see the end of my last video, I spent last week ripping up, grinding, and repaving Breen Ave here, including the railroad crossing. Recall, there used to be two sets of tracks, one of them going into that building and the other one being the active line. Well, they paved over the one that used to go into the building. Anyway, we'll pull over here to the left and get out and have a look. I think they ripped all of those that were across the road and led into that building. Tracks are gone, but the road looks really nice. Nice brand new crossing. Anyway, I think it's going to be a pretty good show across County O, especially if they've got to stop. Don't you think? All right, let's go find out what kind of show that's going to be. I think a good one. And off to Wisconsin we go. Kept thinking, man, if they got to stop for County O, it's going to be a real show. And then I passed Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's behind me. Going the same direction. I believe he's got a conductor in the car with him. Which means they won't be stopping here. He'll flag the crossing and they'll sail on across. Still think it'll be a pretty good show. What do you think? I'm guessing he's jumping on. I think they're starting to gain speed. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think 400 would have made it if they had to stop. Yeah. Had to come see what they have here in Pembine, and they've got some cars for them. Sorry, riding in the sun. There's a few gondolas back there, a whole bunch of center beams, a couple of tanks, a bunch more gondolas, and well, you saw the train they got coming south with them. This is where they got to put all that freight after they pull it out. It's currently 3:30 p.m. Sun's gonna start getting low in the sky. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have here. At least we'll film for the next hour anyway. But wow, eh? I honestly thought they were gonna cut off the smart siding back there. I really don't think they can pull all this freight out with the smart siding too. Maybe they'll cut it off here. Into the sun. Yeah, I refuse to shoot into the sun. Makes for crappy video. Besides, they went down there to the switch, moved a couple of the cars out of the way. Now they got to go deal with that long line they've got here in Pembine. Well, 45 minutes later, I wished I was joking. think they got a few tankers. They got to pull all that line first. I think they're just gonna slip them across the crossover here. Yeah, I am not filming into this one.
I lined up through the crossovers. I'm on the point. He had about 7 crossing. One car.
Going back to the crossover. Back up, latch on all those cars again and pull off the next tank. Ten more per cut. Looks like they changed the name of that restaurant. Same process and repeat. Now I'm guessing they're going to go back, grab those center beams, and then yank this whole string over to Beecher. I don't think they could pull this whole string, the center beams and all, plus back up to grab all those full smart siding cars. I don't think they can do it, but you never know. I do know that sun is getting awfully low in the sky. That I do know. they just hooked the train into all those center beams, all the loaded ones, and now they're shoving it back 3 cars. Or they're gonna try anyway.
Lift it or too heavy?
Hear them cranking the brakes on one of them.
Good test, one on back up 6.
Oh boy, here we go again. Doing more. My day here is about done. Look at the sun. Ain't got much more of that left. Whoa. That was pretty daring. Okay, I think they got all the cars now they need to clear this whole siding out. So they can slide the smart siding back in. Leaving their tankers and other freight on the right side of all the smart siding. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they're going to run this train up to Beecher now and go put it into the siding. Only because Johnny's going to be picking up the conductor right here. All right. I guess we'll run down the road and go catch him one more spot. Oh, the sun is getting low in the sky. Well, I know from experience, they're taking this over to the Beecher yard, get it out of the way. I also know from experience it's going to be another hour before they're done here. But I know I'll have a train in the morning to follow back north. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and make a comment below. Wow. Check out that rail. And how about the concrete ties? Holy moly, concrete. What?